Hello, my name's Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about how to transmute worry. Your worries are, I made a video yesterday about it, but they're idol worship. People are like, it's throwing around the word idol worship. But the thing is, everyone's been idolizing their worries, and especially in the past year, in the past month. You'll see more of it in 2025 and this year. I actually made a prediction about it in early January. I can't be overly specific because I don't need people pointing back to me. I can't say where my predictions come from, but let's just say they come from a nice place. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, your worries actually hold your strings. So because I know people, a long list of people who do nothing but worry. And when I just talk to them, they either don't listen to me or they fully listen to me. Because my advice is very straightforward. I'm not harsh, but it can sound harsh. So I'll tell someone, snap out of it. Like, stop. People are like 100,000 miles a second. And you ever just go around with someone where like your heart starts racing when you're talking to them? It's just like that person's freaking out. You have to tell that person to stop, or you have to make distance from them because you're not helping them. You're enabling them. Don't let them freak you out. Like, oh, I saw this on the news, and it's coming to your house, and they're going to stop the mail, and they're going to affect the families, and the tax, the bills are going to go up, and the tax is going to go up, and the gas stations, and the president is going to end the world, and and it's like, shut up. Shut your mouth. It's like, honestly, shut up. Kala. So, just shut up. And I tell people, like, I don't say shut up, but these people energetically should shut up. And like, oh, Florida Stone Man said shut up. Yes, because that word has power. It has energy. So you can say it in your head, just, Lord, I ask for you to shut this person up. Or you just say, stop. Because that's worshipping problems. You're literally conjuring demons. That's how demons feed. It's like you go into the ocean and you're not, let's just say you chum the waters and now there's great white sharks trying to bite you. Are you surprised? You chum the waters. The only way a demon can feed is if you worry. So if you're close to God and you start worrying, that's not good for your relationship with God. It means you don't trust him. And I mean, this is a giant example. I've unfollowed a whole bunch of people on TikTok because I was just disgusted with people. I'm going to be honest. I was disgusted with people. And as my angels say, for me to say this correctly, basically people, I had content creators basically saying, oh, this person's completely delusional. They can't, I mean, I said, you put God first. It's not about the app. Number one, you're worshiping the app. Number two, worshiping as in people are giving it more thanks than they're giving God. People are idolizing. People are putting it on a platform. It's an actual platform and people they can't detach from it. What happens when you get to the afterlife and that's all you know? You're like, well, I'll just turn into magically a new person. No, that doesn't happen. Your same habits stay. So people, and it's disgusting. It's truly disgusting. People are like, oh, I don't know. So there are some people who didn't worry, and I actually came across a good portion of people. The Lord showed me some people who did not worry, and it was calming. It was relaxing because when you go around with someone who doesn't worry all the time, it's like you feel at peace. That's why you want to keep those kind of people around you. But the people like, I heard this. Oh, I saw this. Oh, I felt this. Oh, and then people say, I had a dream, and then a dream, and I had a nightmare. And yeah, it's because you're feeding your subconscious nightmares, and all you're going to see is nightmares. So people flip out, especially around the past full moon. People were going 100 miles a second with worries. I'm just like, stop. Just stop yourself. And like, what do you mean stop? Zip your mouth and keep track of your thoughts. Because that's how, I mean, I'm going to tell you a secret. People in the spiritual community don't know how to curse you. They don't. They really don't. They're watching videos of someone else cursing them. Most of the time, they're just lighting a black candle that goes back onto them anyway because it's in their own house. So those people, they're not even supposed to light a black candle in their own home because it curses the whole home. People don't even know that, though. But there is a case scenario as to where people they'll say they're going to curse you, but they never curse you because that's all they need to do. So I know several people like that in the spiritual community who, and yes, I know these people. I knew them from a long time ago because let's just say for people who pretend to be good, you can see the bad and then they'll start admitting they do bad, etc. But so that's from people back then. And yes, I know over hundreds of people in the spiritual community. From people back then, all they would do is say, oh, I'm going to curse this person. Or they'll just like let the person know. Even if they throw like, if you put a snail shell on someone's door, they think they're cursed. So, and that person will worry. I'm not going to say what some actual worries are because all you have to do is watch the news and your heart gets racing. It's because they're doing magic, okay? So yeah, they're getting you worried because that is how you get anything or anyone off guard. So if you see a warrior or an MMA fighter, and that MMA fighter, if he's confident, you're not beating him. You're not. You're just not. You might get a move in or two, but you're not. So what if he's scared and his heart's beating? It means the blood's not going to his brain correctly. He's not coordinated. It's not helping. So your relationship with God is very important. And worrying will destroy you. It's destroying most people. So the whole point of this video is to transmute that worry. You gotta stop worrying. Like I said, shut up. When it comes to worrying, it's not helping you. But I feel like my feelings are valid. Sometimes they're not. And that's not being normalized well enough. People are like, I'm helping you. Sometimes the only way to get help is by having something that's never said to you before, or it's because that's the thing. No one's ever saying this. People are saying, oh, all feelings are valid. No, they're not. You might feel like it's, and the thing is, your feelings manifest, but not in the way that you want them to. You might feel like you're a pumpkin, but you're actually a person. So, are you a pumpkin? And that's the thing. You might feel like fairy godmother, but you might just work at Walmart. Like, that's the thing. It might manifest as you feeling magical, but the thing is, it'll unground you, so your feelings are not fully valid all the time. So, for example, if you feel like you're in a good relationship and the person's beating you up, your feelings are not valid. So not all feelings are valid. So this video is a very harsh video, but it's not harsh at the same time. It's actually helping you guys, okay? So the whole point is, find out what you're worrying about and shut it off. And then transmute it, because let's just say, as above, so below. If that energy was so strong to the point where you are, let's just say, and that's the thing, you ask God first. When you ask, expect. And you ask, expect. And God fully has you covered. So not partial expectation, full expectation. So in my videos, I look around. Because if there's someone around, I make sure that I'm doing my part in looking around. So if I see, for example, if I see some Nephilims pull up, then I'm driving away. Like actual Nephilims from the Bible. But they're extinct. So I'm just using them as an example. So then I'll just drive away. So that's the thing. I do my part. I'm not just like, okay, I'll just let God do 100% of it. So we do our part too. So ask God first. Number one, ask God first. Ask the Lord. Ask Most High God, Jesus Christ. Do it with nothing but pureness and goodness and purity in your heart. And then expect. So the first part of transmuting worry, find what your worries are and turn them off. If they can't be turned off, then they're your weapon. Those worries are your biggest weapon. So find what you're worried about. Find out and be like, okay, because this is your strength. So, and this is gonna be really cool. So the biggest thing that people worry about is their relationships, or their love lives, or their finances. So it's usually love, money, and protections. So you guys never have to worry again spiritually after you get Black Tourmaline from FloridaSwimman.com. So I'll leave that one for last. But when it comes to financial abundance, if you're worrying about your bills, if you're worrying about if you're going to make money, then transmute that. Instead of worrying about that, worry about it coming in so much to the point where you need help. And that's a real thing. Because there's a point on financial abundance where you see so much money and you're like, oh, God, I would like some help, please. Because it's too much money. You need to hire someone because you're trying to find someone to hire. Now your worries are completely different. So take the worry and switch it to another worry. Like, for example, just say, try this throughout the day. If you're worrying about paying your rent, switch worries. Because if you like to worry, then you can't fully defeat it. You can't fully stop worrying, but you can transmute it. You ever hear that when people are addicted to something, they can't fully quit something, but they'll switch over? For example, someone who's addicted to doing drugs, when they get off drugs, they'll be addicted to, for example, copying someone else or stealing, for example. And that's a real thing too. So transmute it because it's much easier. So if you're worrying about your bills, say, oh my God, I'm worried, Lord, and start worrying, get delusional. You're rewarded for delusion. That's a little secret. You get rewarded for delusion because it means you trust in the Most High God so much, to the point where society calls you delusional. When it means you trust in God the most, you're getting rewarded the absolute most. Everyone else is getting put to the side. And that does happen. There's biblical stories which I'll teach about in the future, but I have to make sure I'm getting everything exactly written down and said, not partially said correct, because I can't do that. My angels won't let me. Most importantly, the Lord won't let me. But back to my point, because this video is only a certain amount of time. But take your worries and be like, okay, for example, if you're worried about how you're going to sell something today, your bills, etc., say, I have too much free time. And it's a real thing. It'll work for you guys until you get too comfortable, and then you'll stop doing it, and you'll be like, I don't know how all this money came in, versus you could just replicate it. Just be like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. There's so much money coming. I don't know how to keep track of it. There's so much money. I need to help someone. I need to hire someone for help. Oh Lord. And that's the thing. That's what we should. Ooh, I'm a little strong, but that's what you should be worrying about. Ooh, okay. Pull it back, Keith. That's what you should be worrying about. You should worry about the right things, not the wrong things. Because the right things is going to manifest into better things. So worry about, oh my Lord, I'm seeing too much money come in. It's like, I've never seen this much money in my life. I didn't think this many zeros. I mean, it's a 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 in the bank account versus zeros. Now it's too much money. I don't know what to do. Let's just say you don't have any. Let's just say you didn't have any time because you had you're doing so much to make money, versus now you have too much free time. It's actually something a lot of people who are multi-billionaires worry about. So they say, oh Lord, they're like, I don't even know what to do. I don't. And yeah, that's an actual thing. They get deathly bored. They get deathly bored if they're not making projects. I'll tell you a little secret. A lot of people who are multi-millionaires and multi-billionaires play with money. That's why they keep making more money. It's because when you invest, it's fun. It's like, okay, now the money's a game. Versus there are some people who I know, for example, there are some people who I know who go to floridastoneman.com, and they just have, let's just say, I know a large amount of people who, like, I don't know what to do with my time. For example, one guy, he's just like, and this is a legitimate worry, so this is how I know. So he comes from a very, very well family, more than multi-millionaire. Let's just say that. I can't really say, so I'll use him as an example because he's okay with it. And no one's going to know who he is anyway. So basically, he comes from a very big family. And the biggest problem he has is he has too much free time. The thing is, he wants to sleep most of the day. He doesn't know what to do. He sits around the house and he's just like, what the? It's like, when money is removed as an issue, it's like, what do you do now? Well, like, and he worries. And it almost causes him depression. So that's why some of the other lapis and amethyst and all these other things have helped him. And I'm not going to say where he lives to. He might be a part of the United States. Let's just say that. I can't really say too much, but I'm glad he gave me permission to do this, because I did ask. I'm like, can I use this as an example for videos? And he's like, as long as you don't say my name or where I'm from. I'm like, okay, cool. So he just flat out worries about having too much free time. It's like, I have to have something to do. Or he'll get like, you know how you guys get worry sick about not having money? Or not you guys, because people who watch Florida Stoneman do well. So I get worry sick about you have too much money and you don't know what to do with it. Like, it just doesn't mean anything now. Your hands should be vibrating, tingling, and itching because this reality is actually happening for you. Same thing with your love life. Now, for example, if you're dating someone and they're not giving you the attention you'd like, be like, okay, they're giving you too much attention now. Like, you're getting too much attention from that person. It's like, now you're kind of like, let me pull back a little bit. And you stop worrying about one thing, and now you're worrying about another thing. Is, okay, this person likes me too much. It's like, chill out. So that actually happens. I remember there's a woman who, where is she? It was, I think, in Uganda. Oh, Kenya. A woman in Kenya is like, my husband, he goes out, he never comes home. And then I said, just say he comes home too much and he wants to spend too much time with you. She's like, that won't work. I'm like, just try it every day and night. She tried it. She's like, he won't leave me alone. How do I manifest a new husband? She's like, how do I manifest a new husband? I'm like, okay. Well, I told you it would work. So like, now her worries have switched. So this actually works. So switch your worries around and you'll be more abundant. You'll have better worries. So that's the thing. So if you're in a relationship and you feel like someone's hot and cold with you, maybe they're too warm with you. Maybe they're too close to you to the point where you're getting a little bit too warm because they're too close to you. Let's just as an example. Let's just say if you're dating someone and they're a little bit too hesitant to move forward, let's just say they're without hesitation. So, I mean, then you'll kind of wish they did hesitate. It's like, you're trying to move in and marry me already, or you're trying to get married already. Like, whoa, So then your worry switch. So this turned into a very strict video to a very happy video, because that's life. So you can flip it around. So for example, if you're not winning scratch off tickets, if you're not winning what do you call it? lotteries and stuff like that, whatever, Mega Million, Powerball, whatever, say, instead of for you not winning, say, I won too much. It's like, now I have to be careful because I can't let people know that I won certain, let's just say, so that's a real thing too. Let's just say some people have won a lot of money from playing, let's just say some people have won a lot of money from playing state lotteries, and they're just like, I hope no one ever knows. I'm worried if anyone finds out. That's real too. Let's just say that's a real thing too. So worry about the right things. If you're worrying about the wrong things, God's not going to help you like that. He'll help you by sending you other worries. But if you make new worries for yourself, then you're going to be very happy. So when you wear a Florida Stoneman custom necklace and you practice these affirmations, or these reverse worrying, everything goes in your favor times 100. It's because it takes the negative aspects of your manifestations and it throws them out. So go to floridastoneman.com and purchase a custom gemstone necklace. After that, you DM Florida Stoneman on Instagram. You're going to be very happily surprised with the beautiful life changes you see. Look at the reviews as well. Every single person who has gotten a custom gemstone necklace from me, it's blessed through the Most High God. It's blessed in the name of Jesus. So get that necklace and then DM me. Also, look at, like I said, look at the testimonies and reviews, because every single person who has gotten a Florida Stoneman custom necklace has become a new person. They look a year ago and they're like, that was me a year ago? I don't even recognize that person. It's because you get so upgraded. But God bless all of you. Take my advice when it comes to reverse affirmations and everything else I said in this video. Try it because it works. Don't just try it, do it. Stick with it. Because usually how it goes is people like, it works, and then they try to be real again. They try to be realistic again. And they detach from delusion, and they go back to the reality, and because that's what they're used to. Computer reset. So stick with the program, keep the computer on. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. God bless you. Ciao.